There's one. Just no full commits yet, huh? Good morning, fishing friends. Welcome to another episode. Today it is Chris and I out on the boat. Stole Dad's boat today, fishing a lake I grew up fishing. Chris is like, "You ever fished this place?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know of that spot. We'll go try it." So, enough yapping. Think we'll find some?
I hope.
At least one. Let's go. I'm familiar with it. Oh, get him, Chris. All right, Chris on 1 in the morning. That's what I said. The wood produces. Chris on him. That a guy. Oh yeah, flip him in here, Chris. Oh, get him, Chris. Yes, Chris on a toad. He said, "Well, I don't care. I just want to get on some frogfish."
Get on a hot and dry bite.
I'm just getting my stuff ready. He's already catching toads.
Get it?
4 on the nose for Chris.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What a way to start the morning. Chris, first fish of the day for both of us, hits a 4-pounder on the frog.
That's setting the bar pretty high, bud.
That's, yeah, well, you can go ahead and get out of the boat now, Chris. I'm going to have... Crush. Dude, that's where you got to get it. That's what I said. If you fish safe,
Yeah.
2-3 foot out. Yeah.
That was the best day I've had, which was infuriating. Shittiest weather I've fished. Hey.
All right, well, Chris smoking the 4... Oh, something just popped yours. Chris is smoking the 4-pounders. I'm smoking the 4-ouncers. Hey, but at least it wasn't a double skunk. Both of us caught something. There we go. Well, dude. I know. Well, I'll let you catch those big ones. I don't want people thinking I'm somebody that can actually fish.
Chatterbait?
Yeah.
They did.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is super shallow. Oh, I guess not. I thought it was. Oh.
Oh, God.
Somebody messed with my drag. Drag was not set on that. All right, there we go. Second, did I even record that? Yeah, thank goodness. Second of the day for me, throwing a Texas rig around wood. Okay, well, wood's been the deal here. A little 1.5 there. Better than my first tiny one. Find wood, throw frog at wood, or throw Texas rig, I guess. But it's up a lot too. I mean, usually you used to be able to see this and then wherever the other one was out here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there's one. Monster. All right. Second on the old Texas rig for Debo. Another little 1.25 fish. Still trying to beat Chris's big old 4-pounder here. He set the bar high this morning. I don't know about that, Chris. I'm gonna have to have a talk with you next time. I don't mind if you catch those, but that's after I catch one and not the first one of the day. It's all right. I'll send you the bill for the guide services. Bite?
Nah, I'm guessing I came
Another. Yeah, it's a little bit different being able to set the hook from the boat versus the kayak.
Do you find that you have to jack the crap out of them in the kayak?
Oh yeah, you got to really swing. I think erring on the side of being a little stiffer is not horrible.
Gotcha.
And I see why a lot of guys go braid or braid to a leader from the kayak now. All right, there we go. Another one for me, little dude, and he already had that way down there on the Texas rig. He swallowed that thing. Well, it's been a Texas rig on wood day for me. That's the consistent bite here. So we might have to just putt around and see if we can find wood, pitch to wood. When one finds the wood, one shall flip to the wood and catch fish. You know what they say, Chris? The wood giveth and the wood taketh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got one.
Only the biggest.
It's a donkey.
Chris starts out with a 4-pounder, and I have followed up the entire day with only Mondos. It's still fun though. Flipping and pitching to wood. I'll take it all day as a fun way to catch fish. Potty mouth Chris back there. I'll have to bleep that out.
Hold my pants now.
Hold me. One fish, it's been one and done.
Yeah.
That's what it's been so far. Bullfrog in the back of the boat again.
Hmm?
Oh, I said there's a bullfrog in the back of the boat, it sounds like. Brr, brr.
I took my ultralights to that same little fish spot. I caught a couple little bass. Actually, that old bass was about 2 pounds. Oh!
Man. Debo, how do you do it? Well, I mean, it's an art. I could be out here catching the big ones, but to me, that's just too easy. These guys, see, it takes more skill because it barely fits in the mouth.
Yeah.
Is that an argument?
You're on it.
Is that an argument?
Nope,
Who cares? We're having fun. It's a good day. We're finding the wood. We're pitching to the wood. Catching the fish. Getting to talk with Chris. It's a fun time. Fun time, Chris. Thanks for coming out, buddy. You know, when one finds the wood, one must pitch to this wood.
it's a requirement.
If thou find wood, thou shalt pitch to thy wood. Something like that.
Nibbles on the worm.
Just no full commits yet, huh?
Oh, man. There's another minnow.
Dude, how do I do it? I don't get it. How? Ow! Come on, man. All right, another Debo fish. Man, we're putting them in the boat. If this is a day of who catches more fish, is that what we're betting on? Numbers only, size doesn't matter. Then I'm kicking butt. If it's size, well, old Crease back there is in the lead. You have a bite? Another toad. Texas rig toads. That's all right. That's a fish. We're putting numbers in with this little creature bait. If y'all haven't seen this one, I had one other good day on it. Was that last year? I think 2 years ago. The heavy D. I'll show you the package and everything at the end. Or chunky D, I think it is. But it's just a chunky little creature bait with two big flappy. They really flap in the back. Moves some water, black and blue. Tried and true. Dirty water. It's got this green kind of dirty tinge to it. So throwing her on this. Nothing of size yet, but we got more wood. Gonna keep moving around here, and all I'm doing is flipping to it, bouncing it, letting it drop. And that's it. They're just grabbing it when it's either falling or sitting there. Oh God, I thought it was a monster. I thought it was a monster, dude. Oh, I thought it was a monster. I was like, oh my God, it's a monster. He took my worm. You all right?
That was about 2 Debo fingers.
2 Debo fingers away from the strawberries. Sorry, Chris. He took my creature. See, now Brando doesn't have to feel so bad. Brando says if I'm fishing a frog, he's got to wear a hard hat around me.
I'm not gonna lie, earlier you were loading up on one and I loaded the deck.
Have to get Brando a helmet for Christmas. Have to get you a nut cup for Christmas. Okay, well, not ideal. I only had 4 in here. I've burnt through 2. I've got 2 left, but that's what they look like, little chunky D and the bruiser flash. I love that color in the D-bombs. So this has been the deal. I'm gonna keep flipping this around. Just had a bite there. Hopefully we can make these last, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to switch to something else. Oh, Chris! Let's frickin' go! Is this Bruiser Flash?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris! Dude, you got full reign of any tackle. Pick what you want.
Is that an upgrade?
Hey, that's an upgrade. Back to over a pound. There we go. Well, pound and a quarter fish off the wood. See if it's another one and done. There we go. A little over a pound. Better than the super tiny ones, but hey, we're still having fun. We're throwing a Texas rig, one of the best beginner baits here, because man, you can just flip around all this stuff, not be snagged all the time. You can swim it, you can drag it, you can hop it around wood, bring it through the edge of grass, bunch of stuff you can do with it. Bobbers, manners, baby turtles. Another Texas rig toad. Well, the good thing is the hook sets have been solid, haven't lost fish. There's one. Another pig. I have yet to beat the 1.5 pound mark today, I think. Had that one that was good, but a bunch of little Debo fish. It's all right. We're still catching them. Texas rig day. I haven't had a good Texas rig day in a minute, so that's, you know, it's all right by me. I love the old Texas rig. Pitch it, flip it, swim it, fry it, boil it, snag it. There's one. Boy, it is just a dinkaroo slugfest, huh? It's all right, Texas rig. If you just want to come out and catch fish, not get snagged all the time, catch numbers. As a bank, boat, kayak, don't matter. The old Tejas rig will catch them. Oh! Skip it up under there?
Yes.
Atta guy. Chris.
My drag.
Chris, finally on another one there. It's been a lull for him. Oh, I feel sorry for him, Mr. Second Cast 4-pounder. Yeah. Feel bad for poor Chris.
Oh, poor guy's got all kinds of little buggies in the roof of his mouth.
Leeches.
Oh, yeah.
It's good luck to pick one out and eat it. Then the fish know you're one of them. One of us. One of us. No, just give it a gentle little. Oh! Up under there. Good, dude. See, getting where other people can't. I flipped right in front of that. Chris skipped up under that with the jig and got it. Perfect example. Perfect example. How many people have come by here and flipped around this like I've been doing? Versus how many people have skipped under it like Chris. Try to get out on some of this deeper wood. Maybe the larger ones are out under some of the deeper stuff.
Oh, we found the nursery.
Another Debo fish. Yeah, but it's fun. It's been a fun day. At least we're not out here baking in the sun, getting cooked and not catching anything. There we go. Absolute horseopotamus. Oh, no, I'm snagged on my rod. Come on.
Oh, baby. Donkey, look at that.
You just catch a snake?
Oh, man, get the net.
3-pounder.
3-pounder, bud.
I'm not with a very similar lure.
$8 jig. Whatever song that I've seen it in. Nickelback song. On one?
Oh, felt like one. Yep.
Still hooked? Yeah, doggy. Back on the board, though.
Back on the board. Toads in the wood. Find wood. Pitch to wood.
That's not the name of this video.
Catch toad in wood. Toads in the timber. Pigs in the pines. Old biggins in the oak. Monsters in the maple. Too much? Too far? All right, fishing friends, if you like finding wood and flipping an old Texas rig around there as much as I do, you like this video. And that has been one of the things, I've said frog fishing for sure is my favorite, number one. Two, my second favorite way is just going around like that, just fishing for fun, going around finding wood and flipping in some sort of Texas rig. Now this one is one you've seen a couple times on the channel. Great little jig trailer and an even better little compact Texas rig like you saw today. So you can see the size of this thing, not very big at all. I think it's what? Just a little over a Debo finger, it's like 3.5 inches maybe, but a perfect little bait to flip around wood and stuff because it doesn't have a whole bunch of long appendages. Sometimes even with like a big ribbon tail worm, it can kind of get caught up in some of that brush and stuff. Don't get me wrong, like a big worm is great around standing timber, but sometimes it can kind of loop. Something like this goes straight in, straight out, but unlike a beaver bait, this actually has some action to the back of it. So it just depends what you like, but this was the Bruiser Flash color. This is what I was throwing out there on the boat, and it's such a good color. That black and blue around here does excellent in dirty stained water. Always a color to have in the bag. Now for the combo, this combo I absolutely love. People have asked me multiple questions on this. This is the Loomis GCX. Now I'm not a big Loomis guy, mainly because they cost so much, right? So I'm not trying not to spend, $400, $500, $600 on a rod. A lot of them are that expensive. This one I got on American Legacy. This is the GCX, the jig and worm version there. You can see it's a 7'5" heavy, extra fast action. And that's the thing that I really liked about this is the action of the rod. One thing I don't like is this. I don't understand on a Loomis rod that costs so much, why did they go with the cheap little reel nut? Because when I hold my finger here, this is where I put my finger to feel the line and rest it there. It's not comfortable. That's just a cheap, not cool piece of thing to put on a rod. If you lay your finger there, it's not comfortable. It scratches against this. I don't get why rod companies do that. I guess they don't lay their finger there. I don't know. But anyway, love the action of this rod. They say it's extra fast, which is pretty close to, but once you really put that bend into it, you can see on the videos, man, it bends down in. Good sensitivity to it. Slightly tip heavy, which I don't know. I go back and forth on this. Some people say it has to be, perfectly balanced, and I've showed balance before, but something like this on a Texas rig where I'm just kind of, barely popping it isn't a huge deal to me as long as I'm not fighting it, as long as it's not so obnoxiously tip heavy where it's like, this is a workout. Most bass rods, I don't feel that way. It's like, yeah, it might be a little tip heavy. Come spinning rods, now that to me makes the big difference. If I'm fishing like a little Ned rig or shaky head, something like that where I'm trying to feel every little hop, I want that to just be balanced in my hand. That's just me. I don't want those to be going tip down every single time. The reel, Daiwa Tatula 80, little workhorse reel. This one came to me dry. I had to oil it up. Once I did that, it's been an absolute stellar performer. Aluminum frame, aluminum handle side plate, and I upgraded the handles to the Gamexus. For flipping and pitching like this, I like a little bit longer handle and a little bit larger handle knob. And you can wrench them with this thing. You can see me swinging on it, and it's just such a comfortable combo. 17-pound P-line tactical, 100% fluorocarbon on there. Nothing too crazy. And we weren't using sonar. We weren't doing anything special. Stole Dad's boat, took it out. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate that for letting me take it out. Stole that, flipped around some brush and stuff, and had a great time. Had some good laughs on the boat with Chris. Always appreciate him going out. And that's really been the key to this year. I didn't catch any big ones. Chris, second cast, stuck a big old 4-pounder on a frog. And I know you South guys are going to say, oh, 4-pounder, what a loser. loser. Well, here in Iowa, you don't go out and catch a 4-pounder every trip. So big to us, was fun. And like I was saying, that's been the key this year, is getting out and fishing more. I've fished a lot more this year. I've had fun. I've reinvigorated my fishing. No big ones, and that's okay. I mean, it's going to happen. Sooner or later, I'll catch a big one, but every trip, you're not just going to go out and catch the snot out of giants unless you're an absolute stick, which I'm not. I'm an average angler like all you watching, so that's what makes it fun. But what I challenge you to do this summer, and I'm going to have a summer video or summer lures video coming up next week, early next week, for 4 lures to try, and spoiler alert, Texas rig is one of them, and I'll challenge you to try either a big worm or kind of go to the other end of the spectrum and something maybe a little bit more compact. A lot of the old heads out there, you know, will tell you to throw the big 10-inch worm, all this stuff. You know, some of these cool little profiles they don't see as much. A little finesse Texas rig. Oh, and I should have said I was throwing a 1/4 ounce. Usually 1/4 ounce or 3/8 weight is what I put on there, unpegged, if it's not super, super thick. But mess with that. Try going with maybe a little smaller Texas rig with like a 3/16, even a 1/8 ounce weight on there, just to you know, test the different. Do they like it on the fall, slow? Do they want it to just get down there quick, you know, with a heavier weight and bounce it on the bottom? Feel the fish out. But anyway, that's enough for me. Subscribe, fishing friend, is Mr. Dennis Stewart, longtime subscriber. I always see him in there commenting. He said this was on the Rico popper I did. He said, you need to do a video on cost. I think it deserves some recognition in today's world. Popper is one of my favorite topwater baits. Go Hawks. Oh, and he must also be a hawk. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, you know, price is interesting because price has gone up on stuff. Some things I get it, some things I don't. So I'm going to have to talk about that in a video coming up. Maybe something that I hate about fishing or something like that. But I don't know. Anyway, I got to edit. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Until next time.